Hey guys, Katie here, and today I have 3 book reviews for you. I read these books in the past couple of weeks, and they're all books that either I feel like I've said a lot about already or that I have a lot of booktube hype already attached to them. So what I'm going to recommend to you is that you check out the Goodreads links below if you don't know the synopsis, and ask me any questions you want in the comments. I'm going to give myself the challenge of 1 minute per book. I'm going to try really hard to hit all the high points in 1 minute, and then hopefully I can give you a really great and hopefully concise review of these books. The first book I'm going to review is Kindred by Octavia Butler. There were a few things that I really liked about Kindred. The first, that it was entirely engrossing to me. I think that the writing moves along at a fast pace and that there's always something happening. And even the main character, Dana, never gets a break. She's constantly either in danger or about to be in danger, and there's something really interesting about that because she doesn't really have much of a chance to decompress ever, and in crazy situations, I mean, that's really interesting. I love the character of Dana. I love that she sticks to her guns throughout the whole book, and also because she is pushing through the terror of the southern US during a terrible time of slavery, and everything's awful, so she's a great character. I'm just going to sum up my thoughts really quickly. I feel like the time travel aspect of this book was such a small portion that it didn't even feel like any sort of fantasy or sci-fi. It just so happens that the main character keeps traveling back in time. Fantastic. If you like the idea of time travel, check it out. It's not predictable, it's not hard to get through, so highly recommend this book. This is one of my 5 stars that I gave this month. The next book I'm going to review is Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. Everyone in booktube, it seems, has read Ready Player One, and I honestly didn't know what to expect, but what I found was that it was exciting, it was relevant to my interests. It's about video games and 80s trivia. I was born in the 80s, so I'm surprisingly in tune with those things, and the characters are also vivid. I actually don't like Wade as much as I like other characters like H. I loved H. I thought H was incredible, and H is really strong, and Artemis is fantastic. The action is pretty good. Hang on, I'm running out of seconds and I just want to... Thank you. I was so surprised when I felt like the stakes kind of jumped a little bit somewhere in the middle of the book, and I won't tell you what happens, but this is really about a virtual world, and you think everyone's untouchable and everything's gonna be fine because it's a virtual world, but that's not really the case. If you like video games, if you don't like video games, if you don't know about video games, you should probably still check it out. I think you'll still enjoy it. So I gave 5 stars to this one as well, and I am still not over it. I'll never be over it. The last book I'm reviewing is Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. I was so hesitant about this book. In the beginning, when Akiva was first introduced, I was like kind of frustrated with it, and I thought, boo, another pretty angel, he's so perfect. Something I actually like about this book is that the male character is of course beautiful and all these things, whatever, but so is Karu, the main character. She's gorgeous, and at no point does she say she's, you know, clumsy, and she doesn't think of herself as plain. She's just Karu, and she's fantastic and artistic and mysterious, and I really don't have very many gripes with her as a character. Akiva, he's kind of like the suffering angel type, and I don't know, that got old a bit, but one thing I will say for this book is that it's beautifully written, and it was, after a point, very hard to put down. I think the story's alright. I don't think it's super original, but the setting is original, the world building is incredibly thorough, it is set in beautiful Prague, which is incredible. I've never been there, but now I want to go even more than before. I really like the idea of the Chimera because they sound truly threatening, even though they're just trying to protect themselves. But honestly, I think my biggest complaints with this book were the parts that were probably meant for teenagers. You know, it's a YA book, it's for young adults, and the things that frustrated me were probably things that would relate better to a younger person than myself. It's not perfect, but it was a good read. And I feel like I talked about that for much longer than the other two, but I gave myself a limit and then I broke it, breaking all the rules. I think I gave Daughter of Smoke and Bone 4 stars. I think I would have given it 5 stars had it been a more grown-up book, but that's not Laini Taylor's fault. She's writing to an audience and I think she does a really good job of it. If you've read any of these books, tell me what you thought. Did you love them? Do you think I should keep reading the Daughter of Smoke and Bone series? So that's about it for today. I hope you enjoyed these reviews. I hope they helped you. Maybe because they're briefer, they will be more accessible to you. So let me know if you like the new format. I will be back with another review next week of Brillo Writes. That will be a full review. So if you're interested, look forward to that. And I will see you guys later. Bye.